Hey there, everybody. Thank you for joining us. So, listen, what's hilarious to me is people sometimes say that they'll do something, when pigs fly. And let me tell you, Nike is flying. Okay. Nike's flying. And luckily for us, he's a good pig, but he's had a rough life. And it's absolutely crazy. Anybody that got in on the Nike trade definitely needs to check it out. Oh, my goodness. Let's get it started. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my goodness, I got frazzled there, right? So I'm starting to tell everybody what we're going to be talking about today, and then I hear my phone repeating back to me what I just said because I just sent our guest for Wednesday this live stream, right? And then so my phone was just talking to me. I was hearing myself. I couldn't even do it anymore. But so what I was trying to say to everybody, right, before I got rudely interrupted by myself, is Nike's a good pig, and he's had a rough life, and so that's something that we're going to talk about today. Well, I mean,
he is a good
how do you
pig.
feel about that pig, man?
I feel like my bags are getting fatter.
Dude, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, and we always say things that we say are not financial advice. Don't do them; you'll lose money. And sometimes we're right.
It's still not financial advice, but I mean, hey, the trend is your friend. That's what I'll say. Especially in trading, the trend is your friend, and Nike is the trend.
Yeah. Well, and then what I was going to say is sometimes say if you think something will happen or whatever, if you think that something won't happen, people will be like, I bet that'll happen when pigs fly. You know what I'm saying? And I never thought my entire timeline would be full of Solana folk and ETH folk and base folk coming over here, asking what wallet to use, putting their wallet address, asking for us to send them money, right? For them to buy things on our chain. And you know what? I can't say that that's the top signal. I just think that, we got all these people from everywhere else. They're finally figured out what's going on over here. They say Tap Tools is awesome. They're really into Omen. We forgot to go deep into the Omni sale. Omni sale, which we're going to talk about. And man, so much has been going on.
It's over.
Crazy. Oh, the sale, the whole thing.
Yeah, I think the Omni sale is completely over. I know I bought a little bit more this morning.
I'm actually sick that I didn't. If it's open, I'll buy some more.
So the what's today? Today's the 24th, right? So the distribution is tomorrow. I do, but let me see if it'll let me connect my wallet. I do believe you can. No. Oh, I don't have a wallet on this browser. But it says 4 days. When did it go live? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday?
Yep.
I don't know. I can't connect on this freaking browser. I don't have a wallet on this browser. But if you guys go to their Discord and click on announcements, it's right there. It says first 6 hours of Omni. It says distribution on the 25th, which is tomorrow. So I would think it'd have to end sometime. Maybe it'll end tomorrow morning, because that would technically be 4 days. Started on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I would think tomorrow morning, and then the distribution tomorrow night. I don't know.
So my Bitcoin friend O'Malley, I told him to buy Nike, and then crickets, and then later at some point today he says, "Oh shit, did you buy Nike?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro. Yeah, I did. I did buy Nike. Yeah, man." He said, "Did you get in early?"
Matter of fact, I did.
All
I know is
that early. We did it together.
While we're talking about it, why don't I just, since it is the topic, let's just share the screen.
Will you first tell us how far down the whole crypto market has dropped meanwhile? Or was it just Bitcoin or whatever? Wasn't it like 3%?
Do you want to do, well, okay. You know what? We won't share it. We'll get into it here in a second.
Context, being like,
well, let's get to it here in a second. Let's do some housekeeping real quick. We do still have a mint going live right now. JPEG bosses minting with Yepple. We have a minting competition going on right now. And all of a sudden, I am not on that link. So between or actually a little earlier this morning, between a little earlier today and 5:30 on Friday, our normal stream time, because we're going to pick a winner during the stream, we have 100 ADA will be going to one person that mints a boss between now and then. So 2 people have already minted, and so that's your choice. And we will be giving away the 8 on July 5th. So not this Friday, the following Friday, right? Is it the following? Man, it's almost July already? Wow.
Jeez, is it really?
So not this Friday, the following Friday. Yeah.
My dad will be
Friday,
81.
We will be giving away the 8. Huh?
My dad will be 81.
What'd you say?
81 years young.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I hope
he said the
I
secret
live that long.
He said the secret is Jack Daniels and a younger wife.
Yeah. That could also be. That could also have the opposite effect if you're an elderly person. You don't want them too young. You don't want to be 80 and have somebody in their 20s. It might kill you.
Oh yeah. Well, like, dude, I'm like, I'm almost 30, and I don't even want somebody in their 20s.
No, I couldn't even.
Anyways.
I couldn't.
All right, sorry,
imagine.
guys. All you young people out there, I apologize.
Yeah.
But I like my women like I like my wine, man. Just a little bit, aged. Anyways,
a little aged and sour, or
no. Well, with a good flavor. Flavor. Yeah. I love my wife, dude. She's fantastic, and I'm not scared of her at all. Right, but anyways, all right, let's go into Market Watch. Let's talk about that a little bit.
That's what we got going on. Hold on. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this with a friend. If everybody shared this with a friend, we would have more viewers. It's science. It's just mathematically how it works. And let's give a shout out to cryptochips.io. Man, I still haven't updated this yet. Eventually, I will change where it says the boardroom, and we will put Crypto Nightly. But we are sponsored by cryptochips.io. We're going to have to give away a bundle sometime this week. But as you can see, they have shirts, they have bundles, they have all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
Go check them out. cryptochips.io. All right. And
the only rule is that Jaleesa can't win because she already did twice. So everybody else can.
And make sure you are following at Jpeg Empire, at @John Carter, at Desert_Crypto, at the Seji, and a new one that is not on here, at Chinvat Bridge. There's a little Easter egg for you guys. most people already know, but the people who don't, you know, you could be some of the first to follow that account.
That'll do it.
I'm just saying. So, all right, you want to go into Market Watch?
Yeah, I think I was the fourth. Yeah. I do want to go into Market Watch. Can you first pull up the my tweet?
Oh, yeah.
Or I'm gonna try to pull up my tweet, but I think I will freeze.
Well, I can pull it up. Let me pull up the. As a matter of fact, so we will share this right now. Oh, look, it's us.
Dude, retweet it.
Where? This is our profile, correct? Yes. I want to show. Okay, so this is the giveaway right here. So it started about 7 hours ago. So 100 ADA to someone who mints a JPEG boss between now and Friday at 5:30 p.m. PST. The winner will be chosen live on stream. And remember, one boss gives you access to the pro version of Token Empire, launching at 1,500 mints. So, all right, let's go back home. And I believe, yep, this is what John has to deal with right now because we are not at $1 billion market cap yet. So this is what he does for you guys.
Will you go in there? Make it a little bigger.
Will I go in there? Yes.
So what we got there is we have a giant suitcase. We have a giant suitcase, a podium basically, or like a little thing you put stuff in, and then I got my computer ominously on top. So if there's an earthquake, I'm going to be off streams for quite some time. But yeah, when the pig hits $1 billion market cap, I might get a standing desk. I'll tell you what.
They're nice. I'll tell you that much is for sure. They are nice. The ones that like automatically stand up, like on a timer, those are probably the best. But I would probably disable that function because when it's time to sit, I'm sitting. I don't want my fucking computer just standing up on me all of a sudden. Like, get up, fatty.
Oh, like
no.
It like lets you know. It's like yells at you. It says, "Hey, you're fat. Stand up now." Is that what it does?
Yeah, basically. Basically. Yeah.
It says, "Hey, baby, it's that time."
It is nice to be able to stand up here, though. Standing bare feet on one of them stress relief mats. I very rarely raise it because I'm only usually in here for streams. I do most of my stuff on my laptop, but it is nice. I've been sitting all day. It was time to stand up. So,
all right, let's hit it.
Market cap. Let's refresh so we get the best. Oh, look at that. We are down 2.9%. It is another Bloody Monday, people. Oh my goodness. Everything. Crypto's going to zero. We're losing everything.
It's over. Sell your bags.
It's over. You know what I mean? Sell everything.
You're going to have to break up with your girlfriend. You're going to have to start spending time with your wife.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? You know, you'll be lucky if your wife's boyfriend lets you in the house at this point. You know what I mean? So
he might not give you the Netflix password anymore.
Right? So we're coming in at 2.347 trillion. But this I find interesting. So we are dumping, yet Bitcoin dominance and Ethereum dominance are also dumping. So that means the total three, which is the rest of the crypto market cap, the alts are holding stronger. And I did notice today, all the notifications I got were like, you know, Bitcoin under 60,000, but then it was like TIA up 5%, Ondo up 10%. You know, it was crazy. So we got Bitcoin dominance coming in at 50.6. We got ETH at 17.1, and Gwei is 5. Coming down, we got Bitcoin coming in at 60,348. We got Ethereum at 3346. BNB well below 600 now at 567. You know, Solana dumped down to like 125 or something like that. but it
I
came
saw a
back a
tweet
little
today.
bit. It's sitting at, huh?
I saw a tweet today that like made me really think. It said that the that the bottom is actually when Ethereum gas fees are less than the Solana gas fee.
I don't know if that's possible. I mean, it sounds good, but I just don't know if that's possible. As much as
Well,
I
the
hate
other day
Solana,
when Ethereum gas fees were pretty close to zero, you know what I mean? We were almost there. That might have been
they
it.
were pretty close, but it's still not. Solana's like a fraction. But Solana coming in at 132. XRP at 47. Toncoin reclaimed number 9 at 758. We have Dogecoin coming in at almost 12 cents and Cardano below 38 at a beautiful 37. Just imagine how cheap it would be to mint a boss right now at 37-cent ADA.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. All right, let's look at the biggest winners, if there are any. Oh, okay, we got some. So look, we got Fetch up 15.3%, coming back in at $1.63. Remember that ASI launch is July 15th now, everybody. Lido at 14.9, Dogwoof had at 12.5, Injective up 11%, AGIX, one of the other parts of that ASI token launch, coming in at 11%, Celestia at 9%, Ondo at 8.7%. Man, let me tell you what, I was in an Ondo long this morning, right? Well, actually, I entered into it last night. It dipped. I think I was down 15% or something like that. I had a real big stop loss. I woke up this morning. It's almost there. It started to come back up again. Then Bitcoin starts dropping below 60. I was like, you know what? I'm going to cut my losses at like 8-9% of a down, right? I cut it. It would have reversed, bro. I'd have been up like fucking almost 50% right now. And I keep swearing tonight. I'm sorry, folks. Yeah.
Sorry.
Because it was at like 105, and now we're sitting at 120. So, man. Aave up 7.7. We do actually have quite a few gainers today. Look at that. Not too bad.
Here's a question just for me. Like, can Nike be found there?
No.
No.
Maybe. It might. Hold on. We'll check. I mean, CoinGecko is a little more liberal on their coin post.
Yeah, they have no morals.
Huh?
They have no morals. There's like 30,000 more coins on CoinGecko than on
We got Gnosis down 6%. I don't even know what that is. Litecoin down 5.2. Uniswap down. Look, Bitcoin is the 4th biggest loser. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Down 4.4%. Then we got Bitcoin SV, wrapped Bitcoin, obviously, and then a bunch. So you said you know what Gnosis is?
Yeah, it actually.
But I don't know what it is.
I'm pretty sure it was like an Ethereum fork or a layer on it. That there is like a bunch of. I don't want to be mean to anybody out there, right? But I will say much older generation devs, where they like it. They think the tech is good and they like enjoy it as a blockchain with smart contract functionality. And I just feel like it's one of those like old things that like got passed up that like might have been all right. You know what I mean? Like I feel like ICP apparently the tech is good. You know what I mean? But people don't look at it in that way, at least not anymore.
Well, I think a lot of people, so the people that were around last cycle, I think there's a sour taste in their mouth over what FTX did to ICP, is what I think it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's supposed to be really awesome tech. You know what I mean? Yeah. They got the canisters, almost like they can almost function like a scaling solution for Bitcoin. So I hear it. Open applications and infrastructure for new economy. No collective aligned projects revolutionizing payments infrastructure. So it's like a payments and financial layer.
But yes, so look,
EVM
it's EVM compatible layer 1
network. Huh?
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was reading right there. But yeah, so it's basically like I said, it's like a fork of Ethereum, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I
and
mean?
it's available on MetaMask. So okay.
Yeah, but I knew some older devs, and that was like the thing that they like. And then also, you've seen on Twitter, the dev or whatever his name is that like has done some stuff with like Ben Armstrong
Tech
or whatever.
Dev?
What?
Tech
Well,
dev?
it's like
Or
there's like a guy. He's like an old guy, and he like always smokes cigarettes constantly, and he always talks about deving, and he makes these little like meme videos. I don't know.
no, I don't
Anyway,
know. I've seen that.
That's a guy that he I think he talks or builds stuff on Gnosis, right? I don't know. I'll have to send you some of the videos, but he's like got a good following on Twitter and stuff.
Okay. So no, they did not have Nike on,
but
on CoinGecko, but I can.
Why don't we
bring up?
What? I was gonna say not Tap Tools. Why don't we check out Riskwise Pro?
It doesn't have the charts. That's the only thing.
How far is? Yeah, Nike. Ooh.
Yeah, so it still hasn't. It still hasn't got the charts set up. So.
Oh, okay. But what did it say as far as like, the 24-hour gain? If you go back to the other screen.
Yeah, it's still not right. It still hasn't.
Okay.
It still hasn't updated yet because we're showing 3,000K on the 24-hour.
Yeah, and on the 1 hour, 70%. You think that's right though on the 1 hour?
I mean, that could be right for all I know. with this coin, that could be right. So here it is right here though. Let's see here. Now 7% on the 1 hour.
Oh, gotcha.
68% on the 24-hour. 3,000% on the 7-day, and 3,000% on the 30-day. But I mean, it's looking good. You know, when we were looking at it earlier, I was looking at this. So we're on the 1 hour. I mean, we have a bearish div, but it's like not wanting to respect it and dump. You know what I mean? It's
well,
just like,
I got some buy orders in, so let's see what happens.
We do have a little doji up here, or what do people usually call it?
Yeah,
it's like an inverse hammer. Huh?
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say a doji signaling a reversal.
Yeah. So we could be coming down. This is the 1 hour. And like I said, there is, as you can see right here, higher high on the money, lower high on the RSI. So that is textbook bearish divergence. Let's bring this in a little bit. Looks like your Stokes are oversold and they have curved down. They started to curve down. So we are going to get a little bit. It doesn't have to necessarily dump. It could go sideways and down a little bit, and your Stokes could reset. Your RSI could come down. The MACD. If you look at this though, this volume right here in this area on the MACD is more than what we're doing right here. So it's like it's pumping, but it's overheated. I think we retrace a little bit overnight. It don't mean we're going to dump. We're just, a little retrace. Pick up all them people we left behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let people get some buy orders in.
Yeah, I wanted to hit some of my buy orders. That's by God. My God.
Yeah, so you can see it right here also on the 4-hour. We still got that same bearish div on the 4-hour. Don't have much to go on the 4-hour. It's a little too new. On a coin this old, I'd like to hit the 2-hour. I like the 2-hour chart in general.
Okay, where does that the moving average land? Like, where's the top of the moving average underneath the?
So your moving average is coming in at 0.3745.
0.3745.
And it does need to come and touch the 21. It's not super far away from the 21, but your moving average is almost always going to come back and touch the 21, especially if you get a parabolic. But I'm telling you, this chart though, in general, this chart looks like a chart that is ready to go parabolic. You see how
I'm not gonna quote who said it, but somebody that I trust and that we've had on this show before said that we were almost about to get to escape velocity and that it should be soon. Somebody I trust.
A lot of charts like this, you'll see them, and you see that it's just starting to curve up like that. Let's change that to a yellow and make that a little bit bigger. Okay. See, it'll start to go like this, get that nice round move, and then it hockey sticks. Boom. And that's probably who you're talking about was talking about, that escape velocity. So I don't know.
Look at your Twitter timeline. You guys, right? You guys in the audience, you tell me that you haven't seen people from Solana, people from Ethereum, people from Base, people from Bitcoin coming over here and asking about what wallet to use, how to buy Nike. And see, like, this is what's crazy. It's like, I've joked about it a lot. I've said that the second that we get Nike in the Blackhawk, right, it's going to 100 million market cap. And so that's a joke, but it could seriously happen. It's seriously a possibility.
We're 2 months away from Nike and the Blackhawk, so I would say we could hit 100 million by the end of this month. The next 7 days or 6 days, I think we could easily double. We're coming in at 50. We're only coming in.
We are halfway there almost.
So where is it? Here. So we're coming in at 49.45 million. Okay. Look at that. 4,100 holders. And it just keeps growing and growing and growing.
Just wait until those next
2 million ADA liquidity.
Just wait until the 22,000 holders of SNEC get fed up and then finally buy a little bit. They buy a little bag, it's done.
Yeah, I'm sure they're a little salty right now. So once they capitulate their feelings, it could just go to the moon. You know what I mean?
But see, what I keep saying is that whenever everybody needs to get behind Nike right now, because if Nike can get to $1 billion market cap, then other meme coins on Cardano can get to 100 million. You know what I mean? Right. They can get to 100 million. If we have one, like Nike, break out, right? Break out and then catch all the attention, all the eyes. People are going to be looking for the next location to place their money that's going to have that kind of parabolic growth. And just the amount of volume that can enter into all of these different coins in the Cardano ecosystem, it's good for everybody. If the pig wins, we win. And if you've got a bag of the pig, you win. And if you don't have a bag of the pig, but you have a bag of other things in Cardano, we all win. Right?
I do want to preface this with, don't get greedy. Okay.
Yes.
If you're
don't
up,
risk more than
if you're up big time, say you're up 4, 5, 6x, you better take some profits, because it could dump at any time. You know what I mean? We already know that crypto is volatile. This is a meme coin. Imagine if one of these people that have 1 million Nike that bought in the beginning, and they just start limit ordering out. Boom, 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 boom. It's going to dump. So take your profit. I mean, I'm only working with a moon bag right now. So whatever I have in Nike is free. And that's the way you should do it. You should put it in. And when you can, I mean, I'm not saying if it goes up 20%, pull out your, initial investment, but if you're up, 3, 4, 5x, damn right, you need to pull out your initial investment. Now it's all house money, so be careful. Don't buy the top. But all right,
wait for a dip. I'm waiting for a dip. I sold some in my bag. I took my profit.
Limit orders for sure. Put in some limit orders. Slop to the moon, says Jeffrey Dukes. I have also seen that on my timeline lately. I don't know how it's going to do. I did buy some Haktua over the weekend. Got a little pump and got rid of it because I walked into the meeting, but I heard that I love Crypto Chips IO. The Bitcoin bundle is wonderful. Conversation piece. I guess I got to enter with the alt account. Yes. And you'll probably still win.
And maybe a different address too. Send it to a friend's house.
Right. There you go. Send it to your work.
Oh, yes. Haktua.
Haktua is dead.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's dead. Here, I'll bring the chart back up because I was looking at it earlier. Can you put the
meme though? If I find it and I send it to you, will you put it?
I guess. That is dead. In my opinion. It's over with. It's got no market cap. It's only got 17,000 liquidity. Yeah. So let's look at the 15-minute. That's just a steady sell-off. That is a horrible chart. This is 100% a meme coin, and in my opinion, will not be coming back. It doesn't have the push behind it. It was a funny little meme, you know what I mean? The chick, blah, 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 blah. It just doesn't have the pump. I mean, in Cardano, we need to be happy that we have enough engagement to pump the ever-living-ish out of one meme coin. So, to be able to pump multiples, I don't know. I got out of my position personally. I rode that little pump, you know what I mean? And then got out. I still hold SNEC, though. SNEC is like a staple. So don't fade SNEC. But Nike is where it's at right now. John had me looking at Friend Coin earlier. Let's see if it broke out from where we were talking about. So now Friend on the 15 has a bullish divergence. The opposite. So you have a higher low and a lower low. Okay. You have the MACD. Whoops. Why does this change so much? You got the MACD coming back to the upside. It looks like it's getting ready to cross. You got the Stokes are extremely oversold, just right in the bottom down here. But once again, you got to be careful with these small market cap. It's only 5.292 million ADA. That's super small. It doesn't take much to move a market cap like that. So, all right. Are we done with charts? Oh, you sent it? Okay, hold on.
How many holders?
It does have 4,900 holders.
Almost 5,000 holders. I tell you what, when the bull market comes, my friend gonna be there.
Whoops.
I wanted to share this with everybody. She's a legend.
Oh, you know what? It's not going to have sound.
Oh, no.
Hold on.
Oh, no. But you have sound.
I have sound. Hold on. Let's remove it. What I got to do is I got to share it.
Man.
I don't even know if we're going to get into freaking news stories tonight. Wait a minute. Chrome tab. Window. You know what? Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, guys. So I'm standing today. It feels so liberating. I feel like good. I'm out here, like, you know what I mean? What I'm saying? I got the wiggles.
Okay. Let's go back.
So everybody's gonna want to tune in. Also on Wednesday, we're supposed to have a guest who's gonna be talking about something pretty cool. So you might want to
move in bed that makes it.
Can you hear that now?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? There you go.
Yep.
One move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
I'm trying to see what that be like right there. Look, be that.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing.
One move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time.
There we go.
There you go.
Jeez.
Now that we have been totally inappropriate on YouTube, just remember, all nasty comments go to our HR department, and that is at Jaleesa in Discord or at Jules Rocks in Discord.
Jules Rocks, yeah. Tag at Jules Rocks. You can open
Discord.
a ticket. You can open a ticket. You can tag her in it, and then we'll make sure that she addresses them. All complaints.
Yeah, exactly. So what else though? Do we want to go into? You want to go into stories?
I don't even want to go to stories. I actually want to talk about Omni.
Okay, let's bring up. Let me. Okay, you know what? I am going to go over here and open up. I'll have to open up Discord over here on the Brave browser.
Because realistically, there's not a whole much going on. There's not really that much going on. A lot of people from Sol and Base coming over to Cardano, and then they're finding what we've all been using.
Right.
So I will say that. So a while ago in the Discord, I mentioned NikeSwap.io. NikeSwap.io is actually going to go live for everybody, I think, in the next couple days. And it's a play on the Nike coin, but it's actually basically the beta for SaturnSwap.io, right? So it's going to use some of those the smart contracts and the way that functions. So if you want to get a preemptive test on what SaturnSwap.io is going to look like or feel like, pay attention to NikeSwap.io. And then SaturnSwap's supposed to come out in the next week or so as well. So this is supposed to be a lot faster, more efficient, and very awesome UI. So keep an eye out for that. So Omni token. So this is the page. I connected my wallet. I'm not going to KYC with this wallet because I did it. I bought mine on Vesper. But
I know we had some people ask in Discord about the KYC. So this is not true KYC. They just want your first name, last name, and your email address. That's all they want. That's all. There is no, it's not, we're not talking, and it's probably just so they can send you a newsletter here. I would think so.
Yeah, and they're very much for privacy. I would doubt that they are trying to like basically be the feds for people, because they're very, I mean, they're a decentralized organization, basically, the way that Omens functions. So they're not trying to like just dox everybody. You can trust.
It says, and if you read right here, okay. So we are requesting this information as Pneumonium is legally required to conduct KYC verification for its buyers. If you agree by selecting the checkbox above, we will also send you updates about the tokens. Okay. So you're giving them your name, your email, you're looking at the terms and conditions, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I just click boxes. Come at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So it looks like it's still live though. So they're on step 1, milestone 1. They're 79.8% of the way there. So I know when I looked at this the other day, I was like, wow, what is going on here? So 500,000 with the 2 million. I'm thinking like, man, they ain't nowhere near what they need. But they are where they need to be. So in Spaces today, Nemo is in there, Viva and all them. And Nemo stated, he said, no, we're good. We're good. We've made enough to where there will be sufficient tokens within the economy, sufficient liquidity, and what doesn't get sent out will just stay in treasury. And then, I don't know. And this is the sale, right? And then it'll go public. I don't know how that will work. I'm sure they'll rotate it in through staking or something, right?
Yeah, and the main actual purpose of this funding is that they're going to use it to distribute among their sub-DAOs. So in their structure, they basically have a DAO governance structure where the community's input decides the direction of the project and things that they do. But they're going to have sub-DAOs that sub-DAOs will basically manage themselves and have their own treasuries to manage. So it's all going to be basically an ecosystem that feeds into itself. And Omens is an amazing example of like what we aspire to, like a point that we aspire to get to, where, I mean, I don't know how to say this without sounding crazy, but it would be great if the community as a whole managed and ran itself, right? And this is the end goal. We want everybody to have input and for everybody to actually be able to move the project forward. For there not to be a centralized or like overseeing group necessary for the project to succeed, that is actually the goal, right? I don't want to be here forever. I mean, I love you guys. I want to be a part of the community forever. I'm going to hold assets from our community. I want to be a part of the things we're doing, but I want to be able to delegate the responsibility to everybody in the community so we're all involved in building something amazing.
It should be the goal for every project. You know what I mean?
In crypto. I mean, that's why we're here.
In crypto, yeah.
That's why we're here.
Especially in Cardano. You know, if we want centralization, we'd go to Solana, but that's a different story.
Then we could just turn it off whenever we feel like. Put our orders through. You know?
So
make sure we get the good price.
Nothing is ever truly decentralized or centralized. It's all a scale. You know what I mean? It all moves. And like when we took over the project, supposed to be a DAO, it was so chaotic and crazy that nothing was getting done. You know what I mean?
There was no
so you have to start from a centralized position, or it be a grassroots like Bitcoin was, where, you know what I mean? And even that was kind of centralized. You know what I mean? You had Satoshi and Hal Finney and, you know, all the OGs, Bitcoin
people
Jesus.
on the mailing list.
Huh?
the people on the mailing list that help to push everything forward, right?
Right. You know, so, but as it grew as a grassroots, it's just, that's very few projects grow like that. And you're definitely not going to grow an NFT project like that, you know, not when decisions have to be made and this and that. So even that was kind of centralized because you had the core team, you had the cypherpunks, which was the core team. So that's why I say it's a sliding scale. You know what I mean? Because it was centralized, but it wasn't, because there was, you know, what, 8, 9 of them, something like that. I don't know who all of them are.
And we want everybody in our community more involved. We would like you guys to tell us things that you want to see, how you feel about things going on. Anybody that has ideas, we're talking about having like a like regular like movie or show night in VC. And then watching different events. Like I know that we have a few Canadians that like to watch hockey. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll stream some hockey, some football, some baseball, some soccer. Maybe not baseball. Maybe not golf. But you know.
What's wrong with baseball, sir?
Same thing that's wrong with golf.
It is pretty slow. It is pretty slow. But at least there's plenty of time. You don't have to worry about missing a play if you're talking with somebody in the stream. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you don't have to worry about missing a play because you got plenty of time. Yeah.
And we will be so we're gonna have like I don't know when it's gonna start. We're still working on the details of it. But one of the community members, G Blades, you know him, you love him. He's always in the chat. Obviously, he's not in here tonight for whatever reason, but he's always there. He religiously watches. He has input. He's a liaison in the Discord. He came up with an idea because, like the charts and everything like that, his thing was like, so the show is too long, is a little too long. What about having a giveaway every 50 minutes instead of a weekly one?
I'm down. I think that's great.
At this rate, Jeff,
might be every 25.
If it was every 15 minutes, if it was every 50 minutes, we'd be doing a giveaway once every 3 weeks. I mean, that's facts. So once a week is a little more.
Every mint is an entry.
Yeah, we can do that.
If we did like 20.
We can do something like that. I mean, we have a giveaway. We're giving away a Sneckies at 1,000. Yep. So we're almost there. We're dropping the platform at 1,500.
We're dropping the ape. We're giving away the ape on July 5th. So everybody make sure that you have a boss as your PFP and that you're connected to the GFi bot so that you automatically tweet and repost. Because the way that we're going to check that is that we are going to tweet, give it a few minutes, and once we have everybody's tweet in there, we're going to check your profile, whoever wins. And if you don't have a boss there, you know, and see, look, what did I tell you? He's watching the Stanley Cup. Why aren't we watching the Stanley Cup? Seji?
Because
you dropped the ball. Canadian. You dropped the puck on that one, Seji. You should have been streaming it to the Discord. You dropped the puck. You spilled the
Shout out to Seji, our third council member. Shout out to Seji for everybody who doesn't know.
Oh, they know. We all love Seji. He's great.
Actually, but yeah, that's an idea. I lost my train of thought of what we were talking about before that. Had it for months now.
Oh, he said had it for months now. LOL. Okay, so you're gonna be able.
Yeah.
What?
I'm trying to think. What were we talking about directly? Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so G Blades was talking about. He feels some of the streams are too long sometimes, and I told him, I was like, bro, you can shut it off. You know what I mean? He's like, no, but I want to watch it and this and that. You know, I usually finish it in the morning. But what we're thinking about is on certain. So this is a rough concept. On certain nights, what we'll do is we'll do a hard out. Say, we'll have a hard out 6:30 or 7 o'clock. And then we will continue it in Discord and it'll be an exclusive trading channel in Discord. And you will have to own X amount of bosses, X amount of junkies to enter this thing. But it'll be an open and live discussion where like I'll go over charts with people. People can bring up charts if they want to share charts. We can have like an alpha group. We can talk about coins. I mean, we could talk about Nike. Or people can ask questions like, hey, what is RSI? What does RSI stand for? What is the VPVR? What is, where do I set my levels when I'm looking at a chart? What type of candles should I use?
Set up a trade? How do
I set up a trade?
How do I determine how much profit that I want to take? All that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Basically,
risk tolerance. Yeah. How to use TradingView, how to use tap tools, and then preferably as soon as RiskWise Pro has their the super charts for CNTs, we will definitely be using RiskWise Pro. But so yeah, things like that. And then we might even do like a like if somebody makes a call, maybe we'll use a little bit of Empire Petty Cash and we'll put it in a trade. And if it succeeds, we'll put it in, stop losses, all that good stuff. Or I don't know if, Cardano really has, if Dex Hunter does stop losses, but we can put like a limit sale or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But so we'll do a trade and we use a little bit of Empire Cash. And if that trade, hits, well, then they get a portion of that trade. They get a little badge, things like that. We're trying to spice up Discord. We need everybody to really hit the Discord, stay active, bring people in. We try to stay active as much as possible. We still have a lot going on behind the scenes, but at any given time, you can tag us and we'll respond. Yep. You just tag the council. And one of us, I pretty much would say 90% of the time during the day, you could tag and one of us is available.
And here's a special Easter egg. Okay. Shout out to Amish Dude, right? So Amish Dude is actually an Amish dude that I met through Spaces. And I've talked to him a few different times, but he's in our Discord now, right? He's 17. And he's in, I can't pronounce the name, but in the 4 to 5 years that you have where you get to decide if you're going to yeah, exactly.
He's on Rumspringa.
He's on Rumspringa, which can last up to 5 years. But so he's been in Spaces. He's been on Twitter. He has a YouTube channel. Dude, but he's legit Amish and he's just finding crypto right now. And I just think it's amazing. So if you're in the Discord, shout out to that Amish dude, right? And check out his YouTube. He's got some pretty interesting, funny videos. And he got to drive a Corvette. And that was the first thing in his life. You know what I mean? Driving a Corvette.
He'd never driven a vehicle?
Great. No, dude. I mean, I'm sure maybe he'd been in one, but he was just,
Right.
He was telling me about, it's mostly wagons, man. It's mostly wagons. And they can't have have they can't have rubber tires. They can only have
steel rim wheels. Yeah. It's technology, bro. That tire technology is the devil. You don't know that? I'm just saying.
I don't even want to get into that, but no, he's a really cool guy. He's trying to figure out crypto. But this is what I want from our Discord. I want our Discord to be a safe place that everybody can come into. Everybody can learn things from beginner to expert, right? That we can share this stuff together. Because we talked about Nike early. I made a clip of the video. I put it on our X, and Desert's there saying it's at 172,000 market cap, right? And
I know we talked about it. I know we talked about it at 0.1 because when I looked back at my buys and sales, that's the first time I bought. Yeah. So I bought it at 0.1. It's sitting at 0.5. So just since we've talked about it, what is that? It is sitting at, it took a nice little dip.
Really?
So we're getting that little dip, sitting at 0.51. So since we talked about it, it's 5x'd the very first time. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not financial advice, but this is why you got to be here. You got to be here. You got to show up. You got to pay attention. We'll tell you not to do stuff because it's for you to look at it, determine whether it is for you. Yeah. I can't tell you to buy something because you could lose money. I mean, you could lose money on this even though it's up 5x, you know?
Yeah, you could. If you don't pull profit.
Wait. Yep.
Nobody ever went broke pulling profit. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
You know?
So then what else? We got anything else in particular, I think, on the books? Oh, track 2 just dropped. Hold on. Let's see if we can get this. How do we get this? This is a Nike song. We need to, in real time, figure out how to get it. It'll be
I can get it right now.
X. I'm going to try to...
Oh, it won't let me... Dang it.
It's in it. So...
DM Jpeg Empire with that. Or what is it?
No, I can find
Violet No. So it's Violet No Regard.
It's going to be... Yep. But also, if you go to JPEG Empire's notifications, it will be there on the stream.
Are you sure? Notifications.
Yeah.
Where? It's not in notifications. Oh, I guess I can bring up. Okay, let me bring up the stream. There we go. That's a good.
I'm gonna find it.
It's not loading. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I got it. Boom. Good call, John. Okay, let's get out of that now. What do I have? Okay, I don't have this listed yet. So let's go. Let's paste. Copy pasta. Okay.
All right, everybody wants to stay tuned for this because this is another Nike-related rap song. We're excited about this. We love Nike. He's a good pig. He's a good pig, and he's had a rough life.
He's had a rough life, sir. All right.
Keep going, Cardano. Running the streets. You have that. Hey. Okay. Yo, we out here flipping the game. Crypto to gins, we ain't the same. Nike coin, Cardano, running the streets. Bitcoin fools bow down, kiss our feet. You buy Bitcoin, we buy Bitcoin. Stacking up our bags, let the pigs oink. Feeding this Nike, we making real noise. Crypto to gins, we the big boys. Yo, popular L, straight out of Wales. Meanest house in the state, no fairy tales. Short but mighty, mess with him, you lose. Hop tour on your dick, bad news. You buy Bitcoin, we buy Bitcoin. Stacking up our bags, let the pigs oink. Fading this Nike, we making real noise. Crypto to chins, we the big boys. Dr. Ross, exit liquidity king. Pumping coins, NFTs, that's his thing. #1 Charles fan, certified top. When he starts to shill, it's time to stop. You buy Bitcoin, we buy Bitcoin. Stacking up our bags, let the pigs oink. Fading this Nike, we making real noise. Crypto to chins, we the big boys. Hold, call him I hold, watch him seethe. Cardinal music producer, he don't breathe. Working day and night, trying to be great. Want my 10th as good as violence, no regard, that's fake. You buy Bitcoin, we buy Bitcoin. Stacking up our bags, let the pigs oink. Fading this Nike, we making real noise. Crypto to chins, we the big boys. Bitcoin believers, live in the past. Nike coin, Cardano first, never last. Crypto kings, y'all can kiss the ring. Agent Army, we do our own thing.
great.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yep. Thank
That's
you,
a good
Violence,
one.
man. That was great. We love it. We love it. We love the Nike music. He's a good pig. He's had a rough life, you know. He was in an
He
apartment.
said,
And they were feeding him bacon.
He said Dr. Oz is the exit liquidity. Flipping NFTs is his thing. So when he starts shilling, it's the top or something like that. Saying Dr. Oz is the top signal.
That is funny.
That's funny.
That is funny. But but Dr. Oz has been putting in work. I'll tell you what. Hold has been putting in work. All these people up there, man, they've been really grinding, man.
Yeah.
They've been working for their bags, man. Working for all of our bags.
Yeah, that's for sure. You know what I mean? Well,
All right,
it is
everybody.
6:30.
Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you mint a JPEG boss. Follow at JPEG Empire. Make sure to tune in. We've got a really exciting guest on Wednesday, and tomorrow, every day during the week, we have this stream. If anybody has any questions about midnight, we're going to be speaking to an expert on Wednesday. So make sure you tune in. And yeah.
Oh, one more thing. I did not at everybody in the Discord, but everybody in our Discord, we now have a Cardano governance channel. I've already posted a few things in there for your guys' education and information. And we will regularly post stuff in there. So to keep everybody informed on governance, catalyst proposals, and everything like that. So.
And if there's anybody that's super involved and interested in that, let us know, because we can give you some responsibilities to that channel. So that way you can let people know the stuff you see, and that would be great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, by all means, we can set it up to where so what we could set it up to give you like a special role, and you could post whatever you wanted about governance and keep people informed 100%.
Yep. All right. Peace out, everybody. We appreciate you. We're going to leave you with our little clip. Boom.
Yeah.